Hi everyone, welcome back to TS Talk Sport. Just doing my preview ahead of Arsenal's upcoming Premier League game away to Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. Now, Crystal Palace is a team that, on their day, they can definitely get a result on us. And, especially at Selhurst Park, we haven't got a result there in quite some time, I think it's maybe a good 2-3 seasons now there that we haven't got a result on them. Even at the Emirates, we drew them earlier on in the season. They beat us towards the end of last season, which is one of the reasons why we didn't qualify for the Champions League. And, like I said, they're definitely a side that can cause us problems. And, we need to have one of our top performances in this game, because if not, if we have a performance start anywhere lethargic like we did against Leeds, I guarantee we'll be 1 or 2 goals down quickly. They got players like Zaha, someone who was heavily linked with in the summer, someone that, will look to prove a point in this game. It kind of caused us a bit of problems in the game at the Emirates. And then he went on a bursting run, I think, within the last couple of minutes, and Guendouzi had to rugby tackle him. He has to take one for the team, credit to him for that. He's definitely, for me, their main big threat. But, we've got players that can, if they turn up and they're on their A game, it's definitely a game we can win. As much as our performances at Selhurst Park haven't been great of recent times, I'm confident we can get a result in this game. I think it'll be a close game. I think we'll snatch it by 2-1. But, I think Arteta will set up with a right game plan. And, things aren't going well. He's proved on Monday night against Leeds that, he'll let the players know what time it is. And I think the players from that, I think they would be up for it from minute one, because they don't want to be screwed out, shouted at during the game or half-time, etc. So, like I said, for me, I think it'll be a very close game, but it's definitely a game we're capable of getting a result in. And I'm overall predicting a score prediction of 2-1. Getting into my starting 11 for the game, for me, in goal, stays with Bernd Leno. I have to give credit to both our goalkeepers, in Leno and Martinez, because during many games, they've definitely proved their shot-stopping qualities. Martinez was peppered during the first half against Leeds. Leno's been peppered most of the season. He stood up to it 9 times out of 10. So, credit to him. But yeah, for me, Leno stays in goal. The back four, Ainsley Maitland-Niles at right back. I believe he missed the Leeds game due to an illness or something. Some jokes are that it was because he couldn't play with Rashford and Martial still in his pockets. But yeah, hopefully he has another good performance. He seems to be developing well under Arteta. If he can develop a bit more and continue this good run of form in that position, potentially that's a position for him for quite some time, because I'm not too sure on Hector at present, on how he is and when he's going to be back fit. But, from what Maitland-Niles has done in the last 2 to 3 games, if he can keep that up, I personally think he cements himself at present as the first choice. That's just my opinion on it. Of course, you're free to let me know your opinion in the comment section below. The centre-half partnership for me has to be Sokratis and Luiz. Nothing against Rob Holding, but he looked shaky against Leeds, and, I wouldn't be putting him into this game, that's for sure. I'm not sure if maybe he needs some under 23 minutes or something, just something to get his confidence back up, because he looked well ropey in that game against Leeds. At left back, I'll go with Kolasinac. He's fit. He's played quite some time in the Leeds game. I think he played all the time in the Leeds game, to be fair, pardon me. But he done a job, and as long as he's fit, he starts for me. He's another player that's looked relatively well recently, especially in that Manchester United game. He had a very good performance, and again, hopefully he can keep that up. Going into the midfield, the two in the pivot is the main two for us in Xhaka and Torreira. We saw Xhaka and Guendouzi against Leeds, and that's a two I'd never want to see again, no matter what. I believe Torreira was just rested for that game, but not so much. Yeah, he's rested, but for going forward, I want to see Torreira and Xhaka. If Torreira's unavailable, I don't want to see Xhaka and Guendouzi. I'd rather see Xhaka and Ceballos, Xhaka and Willock, Xhaka and anyone else other than Guendouzi, because them two in the middle doesn't look like a good two at all. But I think Xhaka and Torreira, of recent, they've been showing the best of their partnership, and a game like this is where they're going to really need to stand up to things and prove it once again. Just in front of them, Mesut Ozil. He can't afford to have a first half performance like he did against Leeds. This is a game that he needs to get on the ball, get active, get into stuff, and if he's doing that, it's more possibilities of us creating stuff. One thing I give him credit for of recent, I'm starting to see him track back more, put in tackles here and there. So, he's showing his dedication and work for the side. And that's what we want, And not all the time can players put in 10 out of 10 performances. But if they show they're making their effort and they're trying to do their best, that's all they can do at the end of the day. They're human beings just like the rest of us. And then the front three, for me, the front three I would go for this game. It's the main front three. I think everyone knows it by now. Pepe on that right-hand side, Lacazette through the middle, Aubameyang off the left. I was thinking to put Aubameyang through the middle or Martinelli on the left, but I think Lacazette will be more pivotal in this game. I think the fact that he can, hold up the ball and bring the likes of Pepe and Aubameyang into play is going to be crucial. Palace is quite a bit of a physical side, especially defensively. They're quite physical. I think if we was to just go Aubameyang through the middle, there may be times where he's just kind of marshalled out the game. So I think with Lacazette through the middle, he can bring those two in, and and if he gets chances, hopefully he can put them away, and he's got his shooting boots back, because his shooting boots have been missing recently. So, that's my score prediction and predicted starting 11 from myself. Of course, let me know what your one is in the comment section below. And if you haven't already done so, make sure you go hit that subscribe button now, and I'll catch you next time.